Hi everyone, today we're going to be colouring number 11 from Johanna Basford's Inky Advent Calendar. Now it's a little sleigh with some lovely presents, and I've decided that I'm going to use a sort of fixed colour scheme for the presents to make them all match. So what I've thought is I'm going to do all the wrapping paper mainly one colour, with a secondary colour on the ones with sort of shapes and things on, and then all the bows one colour. So I'm going to start with the wrapping paper and I'm going to do it green. I'm going to do a sort of green, red, gold type colour. So I'm going to use my Staedtler Ergosoft number 52. Obviously you could use any green you like, and I'm just going to do a layer of green on all of the presents. Now you can see that they're quite close together, so when I do this one next to the one I'm doing now, it's going to look quite similar, but that's okay. I've got a little plan for that if we need to make them look a bit different. But I'm just going to go in with this green all the way through, and you can see I'm layering up the colour quite a bit because I want it to show up quite well. You could use, if you're using a brand of pencil that's slightly softer, then you may not need to do so many layers. And this one's got the number 11 on. Do this one too. Now the sleigh itself as well is going to be within this sort of colour scheme too. I'm probably going to do it red. I think that's the colour for a sleigh, isn't it? Don't you think? Now this stripy one will have some green, but the other stripes will be the sort of goldy yellow colour. So there we go, this one's going to be green. And I'm hoping it will give a sort of consistent look to the picture. I've actually just completed, fairly recently, the sleigh picture in Johanna's Christmas, and I did had a similar idea for that one, where I did all the presents yellow, red and green, and did the sleigh red and gold, and I was happy with that sort of idea, just to keep everything consistent. Sometimes it's nice to have a big mix of different colours, and sometimes it's nice just to have a sort of colour scheme, and I always think it looks really pretty when you give someone a little package of parcels if the paper all matches and the colours are similar. But I tend to not normally be able to achieve that because I tend to have a mix of papers and things like that. This one I think looks a little bit pale. I'm going to go over it in another layer of the green. Now for the gold colour, we're not going to do anything too fancy because it's quite a small picture. So I'm going to use this goldy colour number 16 for all of it, in the same sort of even stroke as I use for the green. So I'm not going to try and create a shiny gold or anything like that on this small picture. It could be done, but I'm just doing it quite quickly. It's a nice little picture. And I also don't have masses and masses of time, unfortunately. Things are always busy at this time of year. I'm sure everyone has the same thing. I've done most of my shopping. I need to wrap presents, write cards, everything else that needs to be done, which I really enjoy, but just have to find the time to do. This is number 29, which is the red, for all the ribbons and bows. Yeah, I got organised early this year because I shopped before the shops had to shut down in November. So I shopped before that because I wanted to shop on my local high street as much as I could. So I've done most of it. I have ordered a few things, which actually one of the items is due in the post today. So it's possible the doorbell may ring if the postman comes. But most of the items I'd already bought. Now you can see I'm just leaving this really plain, there's no shading or anything. Now the sleigh, it's got these two definite sections here, and it's got the part down here. Now I'm thinking this part I'm going to do gold, but I'm going to probably use haven't decided yet whether to use a gold metallic pen or a gold glitter pen. So I'm going to leave that for now while I have a think, and I'm going to do this part, and it's going to be all red. I've got a lot of red on this sheet. Our Russian doll, which is next to here, you can see all the red from that one, but I always associate red with Christmas. I think most people do because of Father Christmas, so I think it always just makes things look more Christmassy. Now this is a bit scruffy. I'm going to do a few layers, try and get it looking a bit nicer. And I'm going to do some circular movements to get rid of all the scribbly lines that I can see. I can't see this as well as you because it's more zoomed in on the camera. My eyes can't see the detail that you can see when I'm doing it. And I watch back the video and I think, went out the lines, missed that bit, blah blah blah. But hopefully you just get the feeling that it's sort of rustic and authentic rather than rushed and messy. I do try not to rush things too much. I do sometimes. I sit down with a picture and think, oh, I just do this one really quickly. I have some calendar pages that I work on upstairs when my children are showering and things, and I'm nagging them to hurry up, or things like that. Or when I'm sort of going off to sleep, I do them by the bed, and I think, oh, I just do this one really quickly, and I end up spending a whole week on a little tiny page because it's just not always in me to do it really fast. Now the bottom of the sleigh, still haven't decided, and these bits around the outside, see, we've got these yellow bits. I'm thinking I'm going to do the circles red, like this. Oops, going miles out of the line, as always, just never mind. And then I'm going to do the triangles in the gold colour, which is the number 16 that we used before. Now I've decided now that the bottom of the sleigh is going to be glittery, so I'm going to find out my gold glitter pen. Right, which happens to be sticking out of the pot from where I used it yesterday. This is the Signo Uniball glitter pen. This is the only brand I've ever had, so I can't say how it compares to other brands. I find they're quite scratchy to use because of the glitter, which I suspect would be the same for any glittery pen. They seem to have lasted a long time. I think I've had them 3 years now, but I only really use them for Christmas pictures, so that might explain it. And sometimes I find the glitter rubs off, so I'm a bit wary. I tend to use a fixative if I'm using it in a book. Okay, now what I'm also going to do is go around the edge of each of these triangles with a bit of glitter pen. You may not be able to see the glitter very well. I should tip it towards the light when I'm done, and then me and you can have a look at it. Now I'm also going to add in some other colours of glitter pen. Here's my green, and I'm going to go around the edge of all the parcels in green. And on this one I'm going to go around here. And this one's got gold as well, but I'm just going to go like this with the green. Gosh, there's a lot of banging going on outside. Some roadwork starting end of next week, which I think is going to be really noisy. But I'm going to have to just record through it and hope that you'll be able to hear me. But it's at the end of the road, so hopefully it won't be too loud. So all the way around with the glitter, and I might do some glitter decorations in a minute. And the red one, let me just make sure that's the red one. I've got a pink and a red in this set. Here's the red one. I'm going to go around the edge of the bows, or ribbons, whatever they are. Probably not that thin piece there, so maybe it is just the bows that I'm doing. That one I decided to go around it all though, didn't I? And around this one, and around this one. Now I'm just tipping my head to see how it looks, and I think the sleigh needs an outline of glitter as well, so that as it fades back, and the sleigh should be the special bit, shouldn't it? Maybe we do this bit too. Just going to check I've done it all. Yeah. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over these red bits with glitter. I think they need, oops, or I'm just going to splodge it about all over the place apparently. See, there we go. And I think we need, we've got the gold, the triangles that look very gold now, so I think I'm going to add some of the green. I'm just going to add my own little bits to this where I think they might be. I don't know, it's very random. I'm just splodging it about really. There we go. And I'm thinking the sleigh really needs a little bit more glitter or something. Maybe I could do some dots of glitter on it like this. That might look a bit too regular, but yeah, that's better. And what I'm going to do to just finish off that sleigh is to put a little bit of silver glitter on it as well. So this is in the same set of pens, but this is the silver. And yeah, I realise I'm bringing in a new colour, which is different to what we've used on the rest, but I'm hoping that it will work and it will help the sleigh to stand out. Now with these pens, they take a while to dry, so you need to be very careful with your hands that you're not splodging and spreading glitter all over the place. Now for you, that probably looks quite flat. I'm now going to tip it up towards my light. You can see all those shiny glitter. So there we go, that was really very simple and fun, and hopefully it gave you a few ideas for what you might do with your sleigh and presents. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and happy colouring.